And indeed, you're very welcome here to Pearse Stadium for the Galway Senior Hurling Championship quarter-finals. It's Castlegar versus Turloughmore. The toss is taking place first. I think Gerard Farrer has won the toss for Castlegar, and he's playing into the town goal in the first half. But we go through the teams. We start with the Castlegar team for this championship quarter-final. Not since 2018 have Castle been in a quarter-final, but the aristocrats of the Galway game, Turlough and Castlegar, are in today's quarter-final. Two teams who, of course, have won multiple county titles. Castle have 24 titles. Their last came in 84, while the men of Turloughmore, they have 8 county titles. The last came in 1985. So both teams trying to get back into the winners' enclosure in the Galway Championship. We go through the teams. Firstly, Castlegar. In goals is number 1, Liam O'Reilly. The full back line is number 2, Martin Connolly. Number 17, Mark Gill. And number 6, Sean Neary. The half back line is number 5, Donald Barry. Number 7, Cathal Ryan. And number 8, Dean Higgins. The midfield pairing is number 18, Des Hines. And number 9, Simon Thomas. The half forward line is number 10, Darren Neary. Number 11, the team captain, Gerard Farrer. And number 13, Oisin Connolly. And the inside line wearing number 12 is Greg Thomas, 14 is Jack Coyne, and 15 is Killian Callaghan. So that's the Castlegar team. Their manager is Owen Hannafy, and he's trying to lead them to a first county semi-final since 2007. Turloughmore, of course, were county finalists 3 years ago when they lost to St. Thomas's in the 2020 decider, but they're back in the quarter-final stage once again with Brian Holland and Darren O'Shaughnessy, their management team for this year. And they line out with number 1, Dara Walsh in goal, a full back line of number 2, Michael Morris, number 3, Ronan Burke, and number 4, Mark Murphy. The half back line wearing number 20 is Kevin Hussey, number 6 is Dahi Burke, and number 7 is Daniel Loftus. The midfield pairing is number 8, Dara Whelan, and number 9, Sean Lennan. The half forward line wearing number 5 is Killian Whelan, number 11 is Jamie Holland, and number 12 is Sean O'Hanlon. And the full forward line wearing number 13, Barry Callan, number 14 is Brendan Phelan, and wearing the number 10 jersey is Conor Walsh. So they're the two teams that line out today, and prior to the game we will have a minute's silence as well in memory of the late Pádraig Nolan, a man who won 5 county championships with Castlegar in the 1950s and 1950, 52, 53, 57 and 58. He won county championships and he captained them in 1959, but they lost to Fona in that final. But a really good hurler was Pádraig Nolan from the Castlegar club, and of course his son Pat was part of the Castlegar team that won in 1984 and was also part of the Galway senior panel in the late 1980s as well, with Cyril Farrell here beside me in commentary duties. And Cyril, we're going to have a minute's silence for Pádraig Nolan, a man you knew well, a great hurler for Galway and Castlegar in the past.
Through his son really, Pat as well, a real gentleman, a lovely mild-mannered man, and great hurler in his day, and so was Pádraig, was to call him. Like he was on that minor team of 83 as well. Come on, very natural hurler, very skillful hurler. Like, and looking at Castlegar there today, like as you said, they are the old tradition of Galway hurling, and they got a few breaks this year. With other years, like Niall, we've been looking at them and they've been very unlucky. This year they've got them breaks, and it could be the year now. Turlough are going into it with, like, again, a bit like, say, Clarenbridge, with a lot of underage talent coming through, missing a few through injury, but like they will be the favourites. But the rain is cleared. It's very wet coming down, walking down from the prom down here. You get drenched, but now it is cleared away. Pitch is in great condition. It's sand underneath. I suppose it's sand base. Probably the best pitch in Galway for this kind of weather anyway. Now, like, you know, so Turloughmore sooner or later will have to come of age, or else this group will be gone. Dara Welch is back, the underage goalie, say, for Galway last year. He's in goals now. It's a big call, but he's a good fella. Like, you know, you have Ronan Burke very steady in the full back line. Matt Murphy is kind of really coming into a cornerback. You have Dahi centre back, and Sean Lennan is out midfield. I think he can do most of his work because he likes to, even centre forward, he's gone anyway. Like, his big thing is his work rate, which is very well. Jamie Holland is moving centre forward, and they have the big lad from Waterford, kind of a target man, Brendan Phelan, big and strong and hard. But what I've seen of Cashel this year, and you've been at the match as well, Niall, even with the breeze or against it, they play out a sweeper. They keep down the score, and like you have Farrer tipping away up front. They have this kind of policy, I'd say, of keep the score low, don't let in as much, keep defending, and take your chances when they come. They've been doing that well all year. It promised to be an intriguing match, like, and you have Shane Hines in the middle. He'll know them well, but like the crowd won't be that big, Niall, because like the stadium is a hard old spot enough to get to. Like, you'll have the followers from the clubs, but you won't have the neutrals that are probably tuned into stream, and they can sit at home and have a sandwich and feet up and kind of have the best of both worlds. But it's great to be here. It's great to be alive as well. There's so much happening in the world today. It's brilliant to be here, actually.
Yeah, it is sure brilliant to be here. As you said, there's a lot happening, but those serious wet wind and on the way in, sir, we were wondering would the games actually take place, obviously, such was the wet this morning. But we'll have a minute's silence prior to the game, as we said, in memory of Pádraig Nolan, a man who, as we said, won 5 county championships with Castlegar in the 1950s, and of course played for Galway as well. I think he won an Oireachtas medal with Galway in 1954, but it's Pádraig Nolan. We're having the minute's silence prior to the game, a former Castlegar and Galway hurler.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, a minute's silence there, as you said, in memory of the late Pádraig Nolan. May Pádraig rest in peace. Of course, his beloved Castlegar team taking on Turloughmore. I suppose there are two of the traditional teams. Obviously, there's great battles between Cashel and Turlough in the past.
Yeah, sure, like you meet the older, we call them the older, more mature hurlers, and they always talk about the past and the great battles they had, and tough and ferocious, but still great friends on and off the pitch. Like that's what's going to be, and it'll be no different today, because like I suppose Niall, whoever gets a good start is half the battle. It's unusual, like again, the breeze is blowing from the town in, shall I say, city and out to the Atlantic. It's usually the other way, but like Castlegar are playing, if they're playing against it. They actually won the toss, and Ger Farber has gone against it. But all year they've been playing with a sweeper, and I expect them to do the same again. Be interesting who makes a good start.
It sure is, and one of our own comrades, Cyril Donlan, was on to us there, wondering, he's waiting for the games to start all day, but I can tell you, Cyril, they're on, and you can tune in as that ball goes long by Simon Thomas in towards the full forward line, and it's Greg Thomas, the brother, who gets onto it straight away. He hits the ball in towards the goals. I think it's gone outside the post, though. It has gone outside the post. That's the first wide for Castlegar, and Greg Thomas is a guy, along with Ger Farber, who's been really leading the charge for Castlegar this year.
Very noticeable in that right last. Like he was the outfield player the whole time, kept very good in the air and got great scores and lit off great ball, kind of fulfilling the promise he showed as an underage hurler. Like, because this has great potential if you get it. Maybe confidence, like it's just a matter of settling down and playing. But he's a good player. Both of them, they're good assets to Castlegar.
Yeah, a free into Turloughmore, another young man on the county under 20 squad this year, Sean O'Hanlon. He's having a fine year for Turloughmore. He was fouled there, just a slap on him as he was going through there. It's a free in, and Conor Walsh, the free taker, comes out, and Conor has made it into a very advantageous position for himself, because I think it's a bit further out and it's a bit closer towards the sideline, but I think he's okay. He's right in front of the goals taking this one. He might have got a few extra yardage there.
Can't blame him. Look, at any free taker worth his salt is going to make the angle better if he gets a chance, and Conor is around a good while. It's great to see him back hurling. Actually, he was out nearly, I'd say, for the best part of the year in Ireland. All these guys are good, potentially very, very good hurlers. Like, you know, came up to the underage ranks, like very strong in Turloughmore. Like a lot of we call them around the city, Turlough, Cashel, Lordenmore, Clarenbridge, very, very big in numbers and doing a lot of great coaching on the young lads.
Yeah, here's the first free. Conor Walsh has got 30 points so far in the championship for Turloughmore. 24 of those have come from frees. That's another point for him. That's his first of the day. It's the first score of the game in this senior championship quarter final here in Pearse Stadium. As we said, it was very wet this morning when we were making our way into Pearse Stadium, but thankfully the rain has abated and the pitch is in great condition here. As that ball goes over to the far side of the field, it breaks into the path of Darren Erie. Darren comes inside his man. He's got a runner in Simon Thomas for Castlegar. It's a scoring opportunity. Should be a score, but Simon Thomas has put it outside the post, and that's a poor wide, 2 wides for Castlegar. Simon Thomas will be very disappointed with that one, Cyril, because it was a gilt-edged opportunity to level the ball game straight away.
Yeah, that's 2 scores that could have got that, but the thing is that they're beating the Turloughmore backs very, very easy. But here's Turloughmore in the attack, very fast chance here.
Dara Whelan tries to get the ball forward, but it's blocked by Darren Erie there. Darren Erie for Castlegar comes out with the ball, gets it out to Farrer in the middle of the field. Farrer comes inside his man. Beautiful play by Ger Farrer to step inside. Dahi Burke, he goes for a score from a long way out, but that's 3 wides, and we have only reached, I think, 2.5 minutes at this stage, and that's 3 wides for Castlegar. Turloughmore are intent in getting on with the game quickly. Dara Walsh was very quick with the puck outs against Mike Cullen. His first one was quick as well. That today he went short, but this time he goes long over towards the brother. The brother is Conor Walsh. He put up the hand. The ball will break though into the path of Cathal Ryan. A point and no score. Turloughmore was that a throw? Referee says play on. Castlegar come on the attack, but they go back the field towards Dean Higgins. He's having a fine campaign at wing back, even though he's wearing number 8 for Castlegar. He launches it long in towards the full forward line where Jack Coyne tries to win it, but it's Michael Morris who gets there for Turloughmore. Gets it out towards Sean O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon off to Mark Murphy, the marauding corner back, but Killian O'Callaghan does well, but it eventually comes into the path of Sean O'Hanlon again. Sean O'Hanlon looks upfield, tries to get the ball in towards Brendan Phelan. Brendan Phelan is in possession now. He's under pressure from the full back there. Mark Gill, back from injury, missed the Crowell game. He hand passes the ball off to Barry Callan. Barry Callan goes for a score, and Barry Callan puts that one outside the post. That's the first wide, but first wide for Turloughmore. But interestingly, Castlegar have hit 3 so far, Cyril. They'll need to settle down.
Yeah, and they have a chance here again. Fast puck out, Riley gets the central field man going. Is it?
Yeah, Killian Callaghan is on it, and Killian Callaghan goes back the field towards Cathal Ryan. Cathal Ryan looks upfield, picks out Simon Thomas, but his first touch lets him down. It's picked up by Dara Whelan. He gets it off to Dahi Burke. Dahi has time to look upfield and pick out Brendan Phelan. The Waterford manager said he goes past Mark Gill. He's fouled there, surely. Referee's given them the advantage. This could be scoring opportunity for Turlough, but great defensive play there by the Castlegar corner back. Indeed, it's the man wearing number 7. It's Cathal Ryan, in fact. But there was a foul on Brendan Phelan, which results in a free in, and it should be a scoring opportunity here for Castlegar or for Turloughmore again. And this time it will be Conor Walsh.
It was a great interception, because like if not, it was a goal on. Like, you know, this should be another point for Conor Walsh. But like Castlegar started fairly well. They've got 2 or 3 chances. They've got inside the Turlough backs kind of easy enough. like you think at times, but haven't scored. This should put Turlough 2 up. Turlough forwards are dangerous. They're trying to work that hand pass. Twice they've been cut off, but you could see now that if the pass got through, they were going to go for a goal.
Yeah, scoring opportunity here. I think it was Martin Connolly, in fact, that repelled that situation, but there was a free in for the foul on Brendan Feeden. So 4 minutes gone here. It's a point to no score. It should be 2 points to no score after this, and Conor Walsh makes no mistake. He's hit a 2-pointed freeze for Turloughmore, and that puts them 2 points to the good. So Turloughmore lead by 2 points to no score. 4.5 minutes played here as Liam O'Reilly, the goalkeeper for Castlegar, gets ready to take the puck out. Liam decides to go over towards the far side of the field. Mark Murphy is in position though for Turloughmore, and Mark Murphy wins that ball. And Mark Murphy's having a fine campaign as that ball goes out over the line. And in fairness to Mark Murphy, sir, he's turned into a right good cornerback for Turloughmore in the last couple of years and has been playing exceptionally well in this year's championship.
I'd say why he has. I saw him earlier on a few years ago, and they had him on and off, and they were playing in different positions, but now he's settled into a real cornerback. Now, Conor Welch has got 2 good points from 2 frees now. Here's Gerard Farrer, 45-50 yards out. Like this fella is capable of putting this over, as strange as it may seem.
Yeah, Gerard Farrer takes the side, and it's a dangerous ball. It goes in towards the goals, but there's too much purchase on it, and it goes wide. That's 4 wides for Castlegar. Of course, Farrer did score a sideline cut in the last game against Crowell. What a game that was. They beat Crowell by 126 to 414. He's their top scorer in the championship with 37 points. Simon Thomas has got a goal and 8. He's the second top scorer for them. As Jamie Holland, back from injury, gets on the ball, gets it in towards Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh looks upfield and goes for the score from out the field. Conor Walsh with a high ball in towards the goals. This point number 3. It's not. This one goes outside the post, and that's 2 wides for Turloughmore. But Conor Walsh has got the opening 2 scores. Quick puck out by the goalkeeper. He goes over towards the far side of the field to Dean Higgins. Dean Higgins soloing forward now for Castlegar. Dean looks upfield. Dean decides to go long in towards Jack Kine. Kine is out in front of his man Michael Morris, but the ball breaks though, and it breaks towards Dahi Burke. Dahi looks back the field towards the goalkeeper. He decides to go against that, but he's hooked superbly by Jack Kine, and the ball has gone out of the line on the far side of the field, and that's going to be a free or a line ball over there, and the line ball is to Castlegar. Good play by Jack Kine to put Dahi Burke under pressure.
Yeah, he got a hook that he shouldn't have got. Like Dahi seemed to have a lot more time. He thought he had more time than he had. He was thinking of passing it back to the goalie, to Dara Welch, but he didn't come back around. Farrell will have another go from this. Farrell got no free yet now. This guy is razor from frees as well.
Gerard Farrer with the sideline. He chips it in towards the post. Has it gone over the bar? They're not quite sure. They're not quite sure whether it's inside the post or outside the post. I haven't a clue either. They've decided that it is a point. And Gerard Farrer is the man who puts it over the bar. But the linesman at this side of the field, Paul Fahey, is actually coming in to speak to the umpire. Turloughmore are incensed by that. Obviously, the Turloughmore men think it's gone wide. And the linesman, Paul Fahey, is going in. And be interesting to see what happens here now.
Yeah. I'd say he's going in to say it is wide, because why otherwise would he go in?
Yeah, Paul Fahey is the linesman that went in there on that side of the field. We just
have a
look
look
at the replay here in front of us, Cyril, as he takes this sideline. Obviously, it'd be hard for us to see, but he chipped it in like they were doing in the Ryder Cup. The European team going well in the Ryder Cup this week, but that one was wide. 5 wides for Castlegar. They'll be disappointed with them. 3
they will, but to be fair, Niall, the linesman Paul Fahey did call it early on. He saw it straight, like he was right behind it.
Castlegar, in fairness, are not saying anything about it. Dan Loftus wins possession from the puck out. He goes along with that one. It's going to be broken though off Sean O'Hanlon. His hand was pulled back there. Referee says play on. O'Hanlon tries to go down on the ball. Can't do so because Killian Callahan has it. Killian Callahan is tackled there by Dara Whelan. They were playing together last week with Clare Galway footballers. Of course, Dara Whelan playing senior football for Clare Galway. Killian Callahan playing senior football for Clare Galway as well. And they're still in the championship, and they're playing on opposing sides today. But Gerard Farrer will take his time coming over to take this free. Castlegar just need a score now, sir, to settle themselves into the game. 7.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, 7 gone, no score, and a few wides. But one thing is, they're only 2 points down, and if Farrer gets a few frees, like he'll tack them over. He's 45, 50 yards out, nearly on the sideline. But knowing him, you'd bank on him scoring it, and he'd bring them right back into the game. It's a lively game, anyone's game. A goal is going to be a big score with the weather the way it is. Like the pitch is holding up very slippy down there, like, so. It'll be a major one. Like if you get a goal, as you know, like you have to get 4 scores, and like the way this type of weather, it could take 15 or 20 minutes to get 4 scores.
Gerard Farrer takes the free. He has made no mistake. He puts it between the posts. The first score for Castlegar. The first score for Gerard Farrer. And Farrer, dependable as always with the frees. He puts that one over the bar, 2 points to 1. 8 minutes gone. A score that Castlegar needed. They had hit 5 early wides as Dara Walsh decides to go route 1 over to the far side of the field, looking for Killian Whelan, who's now up at wing forward on Dean Higgins. Higgins bats the ball down, but that ball goes out of the line on the far side of the field, and it's a line ball to Turloughmore. They take it quick. The ball goes back towards Kevin Hussey. Hussey's under pressure though from Dara Neary, but he gets the ball back to Dahi Burke, and Dahi Burke looks upfield in towards Conor Walsh, who's make the run from that corner forward position, but Martin Conley just gets the touch there ahead of Conor Walsh, but Conor Walsh does well to retrieve the situation as be foul there. Referee says play on. It looked to be foul. He hand passed the ball back to Sean O'Hanlon. It's a scoring chance for Sean O'Hanlon, and he puts it over the bar. Sean O'Hanlon, a very good player, one of the rising stars in Galway club hurling and hopefully in the county scene in years to come. But Conor Walsh looked to be fouled. The ball broke back to Sean O'Hanlon, and Sean O'Hanlon is another player, Cyril, that's having a huge campaign.
Yeah, he's having a great campaign, and Conor Walsh was definitely fouled there, but he's let her go and went over the bar, and it was like lovely pass here across the ball.
Across the field looking for Simon Thomas, and Simon Thomas has his bearing down and goal for Castlegar. He's on the 20-metre line. Simon Thomas puts that one over the bar. That's a point for Simon Thomas. This one goes inside the post. It's liveling up. 2 good scores on either side. This one coming from Simon Thomas, 3 points to 2.
Yeah, great scores. Just want to pass some marks there about Dean Higgins. He's having a great year this year for Castlegar. He's kind of playing wing back. He goes in sweeping behind the half back line. Very good hurler, very good on the ball.
Turlough come on the attack with Dan Loftus across the field. It's battered out though. It should be picked up by Cathal Ryan. It is picked up by Cathal Ryan. He's under pressure there, the centre half back. He decides to go back to the goalkeeper, Liam O'Reilly. Liam O'Reilly flicks the ball out to Ryan again, and Castlegar eventually work the ball out of defence, and they should try to get the ball down the field with Mark Gill. Mark just back from injury, as I said, a shoulder injury curtailing his championship campaign this year. That ball goes out of the line on the far side of the field. This time it goes to Turloughmore, and Michael Morris is the man that is in close proximity to the sliotar over on the far side of the field.
He's a tough cornerback. He's kind of an old style cornerback, kind of left and top, but he gives you everything and very, very tight, and won't be lacking for courage, I can tell you that.
Yeah, he decides to leave the sliotar to Mark Murphy, the Turloughmore mentor, Pádraig Walsh, giving him some advice over on the far side of the field as Mark Murphy takes this side, and it's a good long sideline by Mark Murphy, but it should be intercepted. It is intercepted by Dean Higgins, and Dean Higgins goes route 1 in towards the full forward line where Greg Thomas tries to win it for Castlegar, but it's won by Dahi Burke for Turloughmore, and Dahi Burke coming away for Turlough sprays the ball across the field towards Killian Whelan. Whelan is wearing number 5 but playing it wing forward. He gets the ball in towards Brendan Phelan, the full forward now. Brendan Phelan has got a runner. That's Killian Whelan. Good ball, Mike. The full forward for Turlough, but eventually Whelan does pick it up under pressure. His hand was pulled there. That's going to be a free in, and that's a cheap free to give away. It is a free all day long, but it's a cheap free and a handy one from Conor Walsh's perspective.
But you can see what Turlough are doing. Like they're playing it short up front and they're coming on a runner. Jack Kine is back deep for Castle. You can see Castle again having the extra man back, getting it hard enough to pin down the Turloughmore attacks. But like Castle have great chances as well. They're playing 2-on-2 inside. Turlough have probably an extra man in the half back line, but when they get in, it's very dangerous. But you expect Conor Welsh to stretch the lead here to 2 points again.
Yeah, 3 points to 2. Of course, we have all the quarter-finals here in Pearse Stadium this weekend. The 2 semi-finals will probably be here as well, Cyril, in 2 weeks' time. So on the final, then will be here. So all these players will have they'll have no excuse by the time they get to the county final. The two teams because they'll have plenty of experience of Pearse Stadium. As Conor Walsh takes the free, he puts it over the bar. That's 3 frees for him.
It's a great pitch. Like I know, like it's hard to get into and people complain, but like as regards, like you're covered in the stand, the rain won't get in you, and the pitch is in prime condition. Looks brilliant.
Liam O'Reilly takes the puck out. He goes over towards the far side of the field. It's 4 points now for Turlough. It's 2 points for Castlegar. The ball is out over the line on the far side of the field, and there's I think it's going to be thrown up. I think Paul Fahey has indicated it's going to be thrown up or thrown in, I should say. There's mentors or people over on the far side of the field giving their 2 pence worth as which way this sideline is going. We're not quite sure ourselves, but
Castle kind of complaining that they didn't get a free. It might be still a free because it can, the wing forward is up high and it came down on top from. We wouldn't know what's going to happen here.
I think it's going to be thrown in, is it? Over on the far side of the field. It's 4 points to 2. 12 minutes gone. Neither team wants to give an inch in this game.
Well, whatever about being carried off or sent off, Castle and Turlough won't back off, so that's a given anyway.
Yeah, this ball is going to be thrown in, and Paul Fahey eventually has the ball, gives it to Shane Hines, and Shane Hines will get ready to throw the sliotar in. It's 4 points to 2, 12 minutes gone. And the ball is thrown in, and it's going to be won by Turloughmore's Killian Whelan. Killian Whelan is in possession for Turlough. He decides to go back to the Galway captain. That's Dahi Burke. I was going to say the Turlough captain. The Turlough captain is his brother Ronan. Gets the ball out to Dan Loftus. He's having a fine campaign as well. Daniel Loftus looks forward towards Dara Whelan. He gets the flick on the ball up towards Jamie Holland. He fails to pick it the first time, but this could open it up for Conor Walsh inside if the ball can win. But Donald Barry does well, and Donald Barry gets the ball back to Cathal Ryan, and he's fouled. That's going to be a free out, and it's going to be a free out to Castlegar. Donald Barry, standing member of the Castlegar team, has scored a point, would you believe it, in all championship games so far this year, marauding up from that wing back position, and very experienced player.
Great bit of stuff. Like he'll attack you, and if he gets a chance he'll go up the field of the ball left and on top, but it gives him, he's unorthodox, but like it gives him an advantage, I think.
Liam O'Reilly takes the free, 4 points to 2. He goes long with that one to the 2-man full forward line. It's Jack Coyne and Greg Thomas in there. The ball breaks through to Jack Coyne. He's going to pull first time, but great defensive play there by the Turloughmore man. There was a hook in there. I think it was Michael Morris that got the hook for Turloughmore, and eventually Turloughmore come away with possession. They're under serious pressure over there. The ball is lost. Jack Coyne tries to pick it up for Castlegar. It's picked up by Darren Neary, but he's half hooked over on the far side of the field. The ball goes out over the line, and it's a line ball. I think it was Greg Thomas actually that was hooked there as he tried to clear the ball away, but there's great intensity in the play here from both both teams, and it's 4 points to 2.
It's hotting up a little bit.
Hotting up a small bit. There's a Turloughmore man down on the ground. Dara Whedon, I think, that's down. 4 points to 2.
Castlegar trying very hard. They're hooking and blocking, put their bodies on the line, and they're making it a physical battle. Like, there would be that perception that this is a Turloughmore team is a little bit, kind of light or young, but they're around a good while and they're experienced. They have the breeze. I don't know, is it that much for scoring? Like, does it make that much difference? It kind of comes and goes, but maybe for a puck out or a free. But in general play, it doesn't need to be any different. But here's Ger Farrer again, and knowing him, he'll go for it. Now it's a tight angle, but he's going on to his favourite left-hand side for that line ball cut.
Yeah. Ger Farrer with the sideline. It's a good sideline cut by Ger Farrer. I can tell you, it's gone between the posts. The Castle crowd on the far side of the field will tell you that he's put it between the posts. And Ger Farrer with a customary sideline cut. It's the second score of the day. It's 4 points to 3. It's delicately poised as Darragh Walsh takes the puck out. Of course,
that something else
big.
For a man of his age?
Yeah, 40 years of age is Ger Farrer, and he's been doing it since, I'd say, he's about 15 or 16 for Castlegar. Certainly he's been playing senior for that long. That ball goes out the field. It's won by Sean O'Hanlon. He is a lot younger than Ger Farrer, but he's also an exceptional player. What a great score by Sean O'Hanlon. That's 2 from him. And that's a guy who, of course, was part of the Galway senior squad in 2023, and he's a guy I'd say they'll probably be part of it in 2024 as well.
Supposed to find his best position there. Like, he played it very good. He stayed down. He let everyone stick up, and he was the one that got the break. Good enough then to take a score. Turlough
come on the attack again. They lead by 5 points to 3. That ball goes in towards Conor Walsh in the corner forward position. Connor's out in front of Mark Hill. They won an All-Ireland Minor Middle Championship together in 2017. The ball is flicked off to Jamie Holland, the man who captained Turlough to an under-21 championship a few years ago. That ball is won by Liam O'Reilly, the goalkeeper, and Liam O'Reilly just about scoops the ball out the field towards Sean Neary. Sean Neary comes inside his man. Sean Neary looks further forward towards Cathal Ryan, and Cathal Ryan is in possession. He sees Dean Higgins beside him, and Dean Higgins looks upfield. He plays the ball long in towards the full forward line, looking for Greg Thomas. Thomas puts up the hand, but he's under pressure from Ronan Burke there. He's adjudged to have been fouled by Ronan Burke, and there's going to be a free in. A scoreable opportunity here. Harsh enough free, I'd say, because Greg Thomas was on the ball again, was probably going to put the ball over the bar himself, but it's going to be a free in, and it should be one that Ger Farrer will tap between the posts.
Well, you can see what Castle are doing. They're letting it in long, trying to get in front for on top, because Thomas is very, very big and he's good in there. And it's 2 versus 2. If it broke out, Turlough had the spare man abroad, but he didn't, and it's a free in, and this will bring it back to a 1 point ball game again. It isn't high scoring. You won't get the high score now with the weather the way it was like for all week. Ground is wet underneath, don't you know? Well, ball is wet, like, but you know, there's new balls now. Ger Farrer, he won't go for a goal from this. He'll tap it over, bring it back to a point game. Cashel will be happy in this instance against the breeze and wants to stay in the game. That's their game, like, but keep saying like it. You know, Turlough look dangerous at times to get a flowing game going. Weather mightn't suit them, but like, you know, it's all to play for.
Ger Farrer hit that one a bit high, but it's gone between the posts. That's all that counts. He's got 3 points. This one from a free. It's 5 points to 4. Both free takers are in fine scoring form so far. As Darragh Walsh takes the puck out, he goes long over towards Sean O'Hanlon, who's made the run across to the far side of the field. The ball comes off O'Hanlon though, and goes out over the line on the far side of the field. And did it come off Donald Barry? I'm not quite sure, but it's going to be given towards, is it Castlegar? It is Castlegar. Paul Fahey is given. I think he came off the hand there of Sean O'Hanlon, who made a clever run across the field. Obviously, Darragh Walsh and Sean O'Hanlon would have been playing with each other since they were youngsters. Obviously, Darragh knew what was happening, or Sean O'Hanlon also knew what was happening. But the ball goes out over the line on the far side of the field.
Yeah, it's I would just say it's a training ground one, like that. You start from the far side and go on, like you kind of overload one side. Nearly got there, but didn't, like, you know. So Cashel are reading it well. And like Cashel will be happy they're still in the game. Now if you look now, Dahi Burke now is completely on his own. Means Cashel have the extra lad back here, so, and it's usually the dude does it a lot of the time, you know, and he's good ahead is Dean Higgins.
Yeah, and Dean Higgins is the man who takes that sideline cut, but it's intercepted, and Turlough have it with Killian Whelan. He goes back towards Kevin Hussey. Kevin Hussey soloing forward now, trying to get away from Killian Callahan. He does get away from Killian Callahan. He's still soloing forward. He's got a runner. The runner is Killian Whelan up at wing forward. Killian Whelan high in towards the goals. Good score by Killian Whelan, the man wearing number 5, and that's a good score by Turloughmore. Well worked score. Kevin Hussey off to Killian Whelan. He puts it over the bar. 6 points to 4.
Yeah, brilliant score. You'd have to say, lovely score, well worked score.
Puck out is taken quick out to Sean Neary, former Galway minor winning All-Ireland captain, up towards the brother. The brother is Darragh. He's under pressure from Daniel Loftus. Sean Loftus is part of the subs bench for Turloughmore today, wearing number 30. As that ball breaks into the path of Darragh Neary, he tries to pick it up. He loses possession. It's picked up by Darragh Whelan. Darragh Whelan trying to burst through 3 Castlegar men there, and one of them, Darragh Neary, picks the ball up. Darragh Neary tries to solo forward. He drops the hurl though, and that means that it's going to be a free, and the free is to Turloughmore, because the Castlegar mentors were saying he was fouled. But Darragh Neary did drop the hurl, Cyril, so that means it's going to be a free in.
Well, it was an easy one to call for the ref, like, they can't do that, like, you know. Now this will test, this is on the sideline more or less, maybe a foot inside it, over 45-50 yards out. This is going to test Conor Welsh. He's good at them, but this definitely will test him.
Yeah, the linesman, I think it's Derek Kelly is the linesman on this side of the field, which means it's going to be a free, and the free is to Turloughmore. Almost 19 minutes played here. This is a difficult free now for Conor Walsh, as Brian Holland just fixes the old divot out in front of Conor Walsh. Brian Holland, of course, part of the Turloughmore management team. As he gets ready to take this free now is Conor Walsh. It is 6 points for Turloughmore, 4 points for Castlegar. Almost 19 minutes played here. Conor has hit 3 points between the posts, 3 frees that you would anticipated that he would put between the posts. But this is a difficult one. He's virtually on the sideline.
No, he'll have no problem with the distance, but the accuracy will be the problem.
Here comes Conor Walsh with the free. It'll be a super free if it goes over the bar, but this one is going to tail outside the post and gone wide. It was a difficult free, it must be said, and it goes to the wrong side of the post for Conor Walsh's perspective, and it's Liam O'Reilly who will take the puck out. Himself and Conor Walsh would have played for NUIG in the Fitzgibbon Cup final a couple of years ago. The ball is won by Mark Gill, comes inside his man, gets away with one there, I'd say, and eventually Castlegar tried to work the ball out of the fence. They'll put themselves under serious pressure. Great play by Dean Higgins again, and Dean Higgins does well to get that ball long in towards Thomas and Ronan Burke batting possession, and Greg Thomas gets the hand there first. Greg Thomas is in possession. He's got a runner inside. Is he going to go for a score? It'll be a massive point if it goes over the bar from Greg Thomas. It comes inside the post. It's a super score by Greg Thomas. He puts it over the bar. He worked it all himself from Dean Higgins' delivery down to Greg Thomas. Great score, 6 points to 5.
Very well. He's having a right good championship this year. He's used his strength legally, like good in there. He took it on there and took a great score. Had to beat 3 or 4 players, but didn't lose concentration. Cash did well working out the backs, but if any of these things break down, it's okay when they work, but if they break down,
they're broken down now, and they're in right trouble because the ball breaks through to Barry Callan. This is a goal scoring opportunity. Callan takes a lot of steps, goes to the shot. It's saved by the goalkeeper. It breaks out towards Killeen Whelan, but the goalkeeper Liam O'Reilly has it. Is he foul coming out there? Referee says he is. It's going to be a free out, and Barry Callan may have taken 1 or 2 steps too much, but his shot didn't have the requisite power, but Liam O'Reilly was brave. He stood in front of it. He saved it. It's a free out.
The funny thing is, Niall, you'd imagine he did the right thing, hit the ball off the ground, but actually took the sting off. No, he did take a good few steps, but Shane Hines didn't blow it. That was a big let off, because fair play to O'Reilly. This had a great campaign last year for college. You can see it here again now, like he comes around and he does carry it a lot.
Yeah, it's a save, but the goalkeeper, in fairness, Liam Riley did well to save it, and it's going to be a free out. 6 points to 5, 20 minutes gone. That was a goal scoring opportunity for Turlough. The first goal scoring opportunity they met. Turloughmore win this ball with Dara Whelan off to Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke goes long in towards Brendan Phelan. Brendan Phelan lets the ball break through him, and Brendan Phelan picks the ball up. Brendan Phelan is in possession for Turloughmore. He comes inside his man. He's just been fouled. Gets the ball off to Conor Walsh. He kicks it forward in towards Sean Lannan. Lannan is in possession now, bearing down a goal on the 20-metre line. Gets it off to Barry Callan. Barry Callan pulls first time with that ball, but it goes across the goal. 2 goal scoring opportunities that Barry Callan has failed to take so far in the game. Probably Sean Lannan was probably in a better position as he broke through there. It's 6 points to 5, but you called it early stages. If that Turloughmore had been going through the heart of that Castlegar defence, they've had 2 goal scoring opportunities. They haven't taken any of them. The ball is pucked out the field. It's won by Jamie Holland. Jamie Holland off towards Dan Loftus. Loftus is in possession. He goes back to Jamie Holland. Jamie Holland now for Turloughmore. Comes inside his man. He goes for a score. It looks good from my position. What a great score by Jamie Holland. He puts it over the bar. 7 points to 5. But they've had the goal scoring opportunities that they haven't taken.
They have 2 of them they haven't taken. They deserve the point over that. They did well to get a point over because it was a hard angle, and Holland did well to get, but there was 2 goal chances. Cash want to be careful. If one of them went in, it would be a big score in the context of this game, but Cash live, and they're only 2 down, is it?
2 down, 7 points to 5. The puck out goes long. Dahi Burke is underneath it for Turloughmore. He bats the ball down into the path of Dan Loftus. Dan Loftus gets the ball further forward, but it's only into the hand of Donald Barry. Donald Barry's going to wind up for a score. He's not actually. He's going to go up the field towards Greg Thomas. Greg Thomas just burst his way through Michael Morris there, and he's adjudged to have been fouled by Michael Morris. I think it was for maybe a trip or something, but it's a harsh enough decision because in fairness, Greg Thomas burrowed his way through Michael Morris there. It could have gone the other way. It's gone to Castlegar though, and a scoring opportunity for Ger Farragher.
Turlough crowd here in front of us would feel that the free should have been coming out, but that's just a kind of a 50-50 one. Greg Thomas seemed to have fouled first, and look at this, being brought forward. Someone said something.
It's in front of the goals here. Farragher would hardly be tempted to go low with this one, would he?
He could be if they don't align. Look at this, there's no one in goals. Only a goalie, wherever the backs are.
Yeah, and Ger Farragher is coming over to take it, and they've been told to line the goal quickly because Ger Farragher has made his way quickly over to it. Turlough aren't ready for this one, but I'd say he'd probably tap it over the bar. You would think, just to keep Castlegar well in control, well in this game. 7 points to 5. There's 2 points between them. The Turloughmore lead. 23 minutes played here. Ger Farragher has been ever dependable so far for his side.
The way he's standing over, he's going to tap it over. Like if he's going to go over the goal, he'd probably taken it faster. I'd say.
Here comes Ger Farragher. He makes no mistake. Puts it over the bar. That's 41 points in the championship so far for Ger Farragher, including 4 today. That's 7 points for Turlough, 6 points for Castlegar. It says 1-5 on the scoreboard, but I can tell you it's 6 points. 7 points to 6. That ball goes long down the field. The ball is going to be brilliantly taken out of the air by Jamie Holland. He's in possession now for Turloughmore. He's adjudged to have been fouled there, and that's going to be a free in as Sean O'Hanlon just burst his way through there and was about to bear down and goal on the 45-metre line. But Jamie Holland is a big physical presence, and he's just back from injury as well, and he's a good player for Turlough.
Unusual placed him centre forward. He's good under the high ball. He'd usually be for Turlough, he's centre back, but he's a very good hurler, natural hurler. Caught that ball, was definitely foul, like, you know, because Castle were under pressure. But like, even all the pressure they're under, like, you know, that scoreboard, it's right now. I think
it's right now, yeah. It puts Farrer's last one down as a goal. They were attempting it.
Conor Welch should score this as well. Now, they have the 2 chances. They could rule them because they were great goal chances.
Yeah, Conor Walsh stands over the free. He's already got 3 so far. This should be point number 4 for him. 7 points for Turloughmore, 6 points for Castlegar. 24 minutes played in this Brooks Senior Hurling Championship game, coming here on Stream Sport and on Galway Bay FM as Conor Walsh takes the free. He puts it between the posts. That's 8 points for him, and 8 points for Turlough. It's 4 for Conor Walsh in the place ball. It's 6 points for Castlegar. 24 minutes played, 2 between them. The puck out is taken short towards Sean Neary. Sean Neary is in possession, and Sean Neary goes across the field to pick out Cathal Ryan. And Cathal Ryan, and indeed it's Martin Connolly. Connolly goes long with that ball in towards Jack Coyne, who's out in front of his man. Jack Coyne at full forward now for Castlegar. Jack Coyne goes for a score from the sideline. It'll be a magical effort that goes over the bar by Jack Coyne. It's gone inside the post. The Castlegar crowd will tell you that. We could hear them roaring on the far side of the field. And in fairness to Jack Coyne, has had a couple of years when maybe he wasn't playing as well for his side, but this year he has been really impressive for Castlegar, as we see Turloughmore bringing on Matthew Tarpey coming into the Turloughmore team in place of, is it Barry Callan that's coming off the Turloughmore team? But Jack Coyne has got a goal and 4 points in the championship. Was good the last day out, and we have a sub straight away. 25 minutes played here for Turloughmore. Matthew Tarpey came in the last day. He's in place of Barry Callanan, and Barry coming back from injury as well. It's 8 points to 7 as that ball is pucked over to the far side of the field. 25 minutes played here. The ball is going to break into the path of Killian Whelan. Killian Whelan is in possession now. Killian Whelan looks right across the field, looking for a Brendan Phelan. He flicks the ball forward, and this is a scoring opportunity. It's Dara Whelan. He's got a man inside. Dara Whelan gets the ball towards Matthew Tarpey, but it's a free on the 20-metre line. But again, it was another goal scoring opportunity for Turloughmore. It's a free in, and as you said, sir, they're creating a lot of scoring opportunities. Yeah. They're running at that Castlegar defence, but they just haven't been clinical enough in front of the goals as of yet.
Well, no, they are creating orders. But to be fair to Castle, like, they're not letting them in. They're tackling hard. They're giving away the free, but the free's a point is better than the goal any day. You know, the Barry Cannon has come off here, like, he put back from injury. I'm just looking to see, like, is there any kind of movement on the bench, because definitely the full back line of Turloughmore, the 2 inside, they're under pressure anytime goes in there, because, like, you know, Greg Thomas is causing trouble. Matt O'Hare, he's a big strong fella. It's 2-on-2. They're not actually kind of protect him in front of them, like, and to turn the game around if Castle got a goal.
9 points to 7.
Turlough are moving up now, the puck out. They're making them puck it long this time.
Conor Walsh has pointed another free, 5 for him. It's 26 minutes played, 9-7. They looked up to the ball down the field, and it's going to be won by Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy gets the ball off to Sean O'Hanlon, and Sean O'Hanlon gets the ball first time in towards Conor Walsh. Himself and Sean Neary battling possession. The ball breaks into the path of Brendan Phelan. Phelan is in possession now for Turloughmore. He turns Mark Gill. Brendan Phelan going forward now for Turloughmore. Is he going to go for a score? He is going to go for a score, and Brendan Phelan puts it over the bar. It's his first score of the day, and he's a big addition for Turlough this year, in fairness. He is a physical presence, and he's a target man in there.
Yeah, he's great. He's a target man, and he's strong enough, like, to kind of hold you off. Here's kind, lovely little flick. Here's Cashel over that.
On the attack with Des Hines getting the ball there from Dean Higgins. He gets the ball inside towards Darren Erie. Darren Erie's in possession now for Castlegar. Tries to come inside his man, but he was lackadaisical enough going for the ball, and you can't be doing that in county quarter final day. And Michael Morris comes away with it, but Castlegar eventually repelled the situation. Darren Erie gets in to put pressure on over on the far side of the field. Des Hines is also there. Des, of course, plays football for St. James's. They're going to be possibly in action next weekend in the Galway Senior Championship as Des Hines is in possession. Des Hines gets the ball back the field towards Jack Coyne from a standing position, but he's blocked there by Michael Morris, and Michael Morris for Turloughmore comes away in possession. Michael Morris soloing forward now. He's under pressure from Darren Erie. Michael Morris is under serious pressure. Darren Erie does well for Castlegar. Ger Farrher comes in to give him a hand. It's 10 points to 7. We have 27 minutes played. We have 3 minutes to go to half time in this senior championship game here in Pearse Stadium, and there's a man on the ground. It's a free into Castlegar, and a scoring opportunity once more, and this scoring opportunity once more is to Castlegar and to Ger Farrher, but Turlough lead by 3. 10 points to 7, 2 minutes before half time. It's a crucial juncture in the game now. If either team were to get a goal before half time, it would be a massive score as we come up to the interval.
Massive score in this kind of a game, like, and there's no quarter given or taken over there, like, in that corner. No, Turlough had a few chances to clear and couldn't clear it. Farrer been very accurate, like, but this is a tough one. It's out on the sideline, about 35-40 yards out on the sideline, but knowing Jerry, he'd probably make the angle a little bit better. Don't worry him. This guy is usually radar sharp.
Yeah, Ger Farragher, one of the best club hurlers in the game in Galway over the last 20 years, of course, an all-star winner for Galway in 2005. Of course, Galway beaten in the All-Ireland final that year by Cork, but his performance in the All-Ireland semi-finals, I think he scored 2-9 that time when we beat Kilkenny, 5-18 to 4-18.
Yeah, like, you know, he's a brilliant player and a brilliant hurler, like, and young lads coming up, you'd love to see him coaching some of the young fellas, even on the art of line ball taking and on free taking, because, like, you know, he's doing it for a long time, and every time you look at the scoreboard for Cashel, you'll find he'll get about 110 or 112.
Yeah, he's standing over this free. Ger Farragher, 4 points so far. Could this be point number 5 for Farragher? He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy?
Yeah.
He sure has got the accuracy. That's 5 for Ger Farragher. 4 frees and a sideline cut. It means it's 10 points to 8. Both free takers playing well. They've both shot at 5 scores each. And that's a free, surely, is it? It is a free there. Donald Barry just coming behind his man there, and probably a tangle of legs more so than anything else. And it's a foul on Sean O'Hanlon, and it's going to be a free. And then Conor Walsh is making his way out from the full forward line. But I suppose at this stage in a championship, when you have good free takers, it's worth a fortune, considering the conditions are wet, so the ball is getting a bit heavier.
It's making it difficult. Hit the nail on the head. A good goalie and a good free taker, you're in every game, club or county. Like, but yeah, these guys are all, like Conor West said, these are all very accurate. They're all 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. Like, you know, you look at Evan Ireland or even Aaron Ireland. These guys, you know, the young lad playing for the under-20s, razor sharp. Every club has them now. They're all. Look, they're all.
We have
good
2 more in the next game. Niall Collins and Conor Cooney coming up in the next game for their teams. Of course, that's at 4:15. It's St. Thomas is the county champions, taking on Capatagal in the second of the quarter-finals. And tomorrow we have 2 more, Clarenbridge and Loughrea, followed by Ordenmore Mary and Sarsfields, as Conor Walsh takes the free. Conor has the distance, he's got the accuracy too, he puts it between the posts. That's 6 from the place ball for Conor Walsh. He'll be happy with his scoring contribution so far, and that means the Turlough now have 11 points on the board. The men of Castlegar have 8 points. We're about to hit injury time as that ball goes over towards the far side of the field. Liam Gordon, the 4th official, is about to tell us what the additional time will be, but Turlough come again. Conor Walsh stayed out at wing forward, gets the ball off from Daniel Loftus. He plays the ball further forward to Loftus again. Loftus is in possession. There will be 2 minutes additional time as that ball goes in towards Brendan Phelan. Phelan has it for Turloughmore now. Phelan is taking on Mark Hill. Phelan goes for his second score of the half. Phelan high in towards the goals. I think this one has gone outside the post. It has gone outside the post. He'll be disappointed with that one. Yeah. It should have been one he would put between the posts, but it's a forward wide for Turlough. Quick puck out over to the far side of the field, as Cyril says, out towards the corner forward. That corner forward is for Castlegar. That's Oisin Connolly. Hasn't been in the game much in this game. Gets the ball forward towards Jack Coyne. Coyne takes on his man. Coyne is soloing forward now for Castlegar. Coyne is still scoring forward. He's got to flick the ball out towards Killian Callahan. Callahan, will he come inside his man? He won't go over the shoulder. That's a great score by Killian Callahan. Good score by him, the corner forward. That's his first score of the day. It's 11 points now to 9. Good score.
Yeah, great play made by Jack Coyne. I'd say Coyne has never been fitter in all his life. Like, you know, since I've seen him for the last 2 years, he's razor sharp. Playing very, very well. Made that score.
Quick up out from Dara Walsh up to the brother Conor Walsh. He gets the ball forward towards Brendan Phelan, but it should be intercepted by Castlegar's Sean Neary. It is. Sean Neary gets the ball out towards Cathal Ryan. We've 31 minutes played here. We've 1 minute of the additional time to go in the end of this first half, but it should be won by Kevin Hussey. He gets there ahead of Ger Farragher. Kevin Hussey goes long in towards Brendan Phelan. Phelan is in front of Mark Hill. Phelan gets the ball off to himself there, and Phelan goes for a score from the side, and he's already got 1 point. He's got another wide though, and that's a second wide in a row for Brendan Phelan there. 5 wides apiece for both teams, but Turloughmore lead on the scoreboard. 11 points for Turlough, 9 points for Castlegar. We're into the final minute now of the first half, and Liam O'Reilly is taking his time with this puck out for Castlegar.
The few points before half time, whoever gets them are vital, because it's a very, very tight game.
Another score before half time for either side would put either Turlough 3 up or maybe bring Castlegar back to a 1 point as Dean Higgins is in possession. Dean Higgins, as Cyril said, is having a fine campaign for Castlegar. He's soloing forward there. Was he fouled? The referee says no, he wasn't. And Dara Whelan picks it up. He gets the ball out to Conor Walsh, who's now out on the half forward line. Off to Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke goes forward towards to Jamie Holland. Jamie Holland and Martin Connolly battling possession, and it's won by Donald Barry for Castlegar. Donald Barry soloing forward for Castlegar. Plays the ball in towards into this half forward line, looking for Oisin Connolly. Connolly loses possession. Now it's picked up by Sean Lannan. Lannan and Connolly, 2 famous names in Galway, hurling off to another one. That's Jamie Holland. Holland going for a score, but the ball goes in towards the full forward line, and it's won again by the goalkeeper Liam O'Reilly. We have 10 seconds to go in the first half as Sean Neary is in possession. Will there be one final scoring opportunity for either side prior to half time? Oisin Connolly gets the ball off towards Cathal Ryan. Cathal Ryan out towards Oisin Connolly now. Connolly just hand passes the ball forward to Sean Neary. Sean Neary tries to pick it up. Sean Neary tries to come inside his man. Is he stood up there? He is stood up. Is he fouled? Referee says play on. Sprays the ball across the field. A scoring opportunity for Castlegar and for Jack Coyne. Jack Coyne is in possession now for Castlegar. Comes inside his man. They're making hard work of this. Jack Coyne is going to go for a score, is he? He's not. He's going to spray it across the field towards Killian Callahan. He's on possession. He's on the 20-metre line. Could this be a goal scoring opportunity? Killian Callahan goes shot. A good save by the goalkeeper. A great save by Dara Walsh. He got across from it because Castle were trying to work a goal there. The ball comes out to Mark Murphy. The 2 minutes additional time have been played. The referee says play on. Was Mark Murphy fouled? The referee said he wasn't. Who's going to pick up position? Nobody's going to pick it up because the referee has blown for half time, and that could be a crucial save coming up to half time because Killian O'Callaghan was bearing down and goal. He went for the goal scoring opportunity. He could have tapped it over the bar to bring it back to a point. He went for the goal, but Dara Walsh did well to save it.
Yeah, but to be fair, Niall, Castlegar kept playing around and they were looking for the goal. Great save by from Dara Welch. Turned around like Liam O'Reilly. Great saves for Castle, but Dara Welch can go there. 2 points up, we'll need it all, but I don't think the Breeze will have any say in it. Like whoever gets a goal is going to have a big say, because it's a big score in this kind of a game.
Yeah, it's half time here, as Cyril said, 2 between them. It's 11 points for Turloughmore and 9 points for Castlegar. Come back to us in 6 or 7 minutes' time. We'll be ready to go with the second half of this Senior Hurling Championship quarter final, the Brooks sponsored Senior Hurling Championship quarter final. The men of Turloughmore lead by 2 at half time. Turloughmore 11 points, Castlegar 9 points. And you're very welcome back here to Pearse Stadium for the second half of the Senior Hurling Championship quarter-final in Galway between Turloughmore and Castlegar. It's half-time. Turlough hold the advantage of a 11 points to 9 half-time lead. It's half-time, as I said. The Turloughmore team are out in the field. We're still waiting for Castlegar to come out, but not a lot between them, Cyril, in the opening half. Both free takers playing very, very well, but Turloughmore just doing enough to be that couple of points ahead all the same.
Yeah, they seem to be able to score a little bit easier, but they will rue the two missed chances. Like, they had two great goal chances. Now Castle kind of half a chance, which was a great save by Dara Welch, but like Turlough seem to be on top, and yet they're only 2 points up, which is very little. Now there is a breeze, and then Castlegar will have a second, but the breeze isn't that much really. I can't see it swinging a game, like maybe in the puck out, but other than that, the puck outs are coming fast, they're coming short, like, and they're allowed to take them fairly fast, so like they're all kind of working the ball up. Castle are good as well, but when it breaks down, you're in a bit of trouble. Turlough look to be on top, but yet they'd want to give them chances. If they get chance of goals again, they'd want to put them away, because Castle all year, Niall, all year they've been playing like this, kind of holding in, not at half time, always nearly behind, holding in and keeping the game very, very tight, and kind of taking their chances when they come. Now, they had a great chance to work the ball. As you said to me before, they could have taken the point the last time, but they were trying to work the goal, and very nearly did, like when they for Dara Welch, a great save. Same with Liam O'Reilly, he's brought off two great saves. Turlough had the better chance here to come again.
Yeah, the second half is underway, and Turloughmore win the possession from the throw-in. It's Dara Whelan gets the ball off towards Jamie Holland, comes inside his man. Is this a goal-scoring opportunity? But it's a poor pass by Jamie Holland. But the foul there, I think, was for a late tackle on Dara Whelan, actually. But it was a poor pass by Jamie Holland. He'd be disappointed with that, because
he did
there was a scoring opportunity.
He did get a bang on the hand when he was passing. That took the power out of it.
Yeah, I think Simon Thomas is about to pick up the yellow card here, and Jamie Holland is down injured. Yeah, as you said, sir, he did get a fair lash in the hand there as he was going through. Another man that's just back from injury for Turloughmore. They'll be hoping he'll be okay and ready to play on, but it's a free in, and it should be a chance for Conor Walsh to put them three between them, I suppose, for any free taker. As we keep saying, a nice handy one in front of the goals is one you want, and this is one right to start the second half.
Well, it's a handy one, but these guys are so good now at them that they make everyone look handy, and then when they miss one, say, oh good God, how did they miss it? Like, they don't usually miss to get the 9 out of 10. They're all very good players. This is Holland going through, but he got a good slap when he just to see was hitting the tackle and trying to hand pass the ball.
Yeah, it's a free into Jamie Holland, and Conor Walsh will take it.
See Dr. Day in there, it probably is funny bone, but he'll be okay, like there's just a slap, he'll be alright.
Yeah, Dr. Brendan Day in there to see how he is, and hopefully he'll be okay. But it's going to be a free in, and a free in for Turloughmore that they should put between the posts. Dara Walsh, or Conor Walsh, I should scored 6 of those in the first half. And that means now that he has a chance to score his first of the second half. It's one you would anticipate he'll put between the posts. A scoring opportunity here for Conor Walsh, 11 points to 9, and Jamie Holland is okay. It should be 12-9 after this, though. Conor Walsh lifts, spins and strikes. They sit there high over the bar. That's 7 points for him, the first of the second half. They've all come from the place ball, but a reliable free taker is huge in any context.
Interesting here now, I'd see when they move up the puck out and they have. Riley has to come along, which he does long and high.
Long and high, as Cyril says. It's 12 points to 9. It's going to break right out in front of us here. The ball is going to break in the middle of the field. It's going to break to Sean O'Hanlon, who's run deep. Sean O'Hanlon is in possession. He's adjudged to have been fouled there by the Castlegar man. In fairness, Turlough are getting a lot of frees. They've been taking scoring opportunities, though, and Simon Thomas not happy with that one, though. Yeah, but Conor Walsh is on the way out to take it.
What's happening now is they're getting on the breaking ball, and when they're giving a little short hand pass, and Castlegar trying to stop them, like they are frees, like isn't that, the time when you give away frees, usually the opposition have the ball, like that's what's happening there. They're trying to run every ball. It's like even looking. I know they've changed the management team, but it reminds me of Franny Fork and the place all kind of running the whole time, and like when you pull down, then you're in trouble. This is a long way out. Back in his own 65, way off, but like again, the distance would be no problem. I'd say it's just accuracy, but knowing him now, he's kind of in flow and he'll probably get it.
Yeah, he probably has to go for the far post and maybe swing it in. It's 7 points he's got so far from the place ball. 3 minutes into the second half. He does go to the far post. Is it about to come in, though? I don't think it's coming in. It's not coming in, no. But 6 wide.
He did what you said, like, but you'd be better off if he drilled them, because like the breeze didn't drag it in. You'd think it would, like, but he's well off. You'll find the next one he'll take, he'll drill it.
Short puck out this time to Mark Gill. Mark Gill is in possession now for Castlegar. He's soloing forward, Mark Gill. 12 points to 9. There's 3 between them. He decides to go along with that one, but it should be meat and drink to the Turloughmore when there's 3 of them going up for the ball, and one of them comes away with it. It's Michael Morris. Michael Morris gets the ball out the field towards the Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh tries to come inside his man. He does come inside his man. Gets the ball off to Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy looks upfield. It should be intercepted, though. Mark Gill is in possession. Was he hit hard there? He was hit hard on that shoulder. Is he going to come away with it? I think he's in trouble as that ball comes out the field, and Castlegar are coming away with it. The Castlegar have position, and eventually the ball is worked out towards Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas is in possession. possession now, and Simon Thomas looks upfield. He looks across the field towards Oisin Connolly. It's taken out of the air though, and it's won by Oisin Connolly. He played the ball across the field to Des Hines. Hines is on the 20-metre line. Des Hines going through now for Castlegar. Des Hines with a shot, he puts it over the bar. A first score for Des Hines, but I look down the field here and Mark Gill looks in serious bother. He missed the last game. He had a shoulder operation last year, came back and played a couple of games. It didn't mend properly, so he had an operation. He told me, I was talking to him the day they played Crowell. He had an operation a week before that game just to get it back right, and he seems to have picked up a right bang there.
I don't think it's his shoulder. I think he's underneath his kind of underneath his grip cage. Now on this fella now, he's as tough as nails. No, it isn't the shoulder. Thanks be to God.
Yeah,
if it was
okay.
like he's okay, he's moving.
He's okay.
He's a hardy bit of stuff. That could be in the goal. I thought it was going to be free out.
It's the shoulder he's looking at, but I'd say that tested it anyway. I can tell you, sir.
Well, once he's able to move it, he's a good bit of stuff.
A good score there by Des Hines, though. But I suppose when it came first, if you were looking at Oisin Connolly, didn't actually look at the ball. He looked at Dahi Burke, got away with one.
Yeah, got away with
Barry
one
McDonough
there.
is about to come on, but Des Hines did well to put it between the posts. 12 points to 10. 5 minutes gone almost in the second half. Barry McDonough is going to come on for Turloughmore. Barry has got 5 points for Turlough, and off the team, I think it could be a blood injury. It's Michael Morris that's coming off for Turloughmore, the corner back, and he's a very accomplished player. He's Michael Morris, and it's going to be Barry McDonough who's going to come on. Barry won't weaken the team anyway. Of course, a man who has, as I said, scored 5 points, played a couple of games at the start at midfield in the championship. Darragh Walsh looks out the field. We have 5 minutes gone. He goes over to this side of the field looking for the brother. The ball is won though by Castlegar. The ball is batted forward towards Oisin Connolly. Will he get there ahead of Barry McDonough? He just gets the flick there ahead of McDonough. Ball breaks through towards Darragh Neary. Neary does well for Castlegar. Neary tries to pick it up on the 45-metre line. 2 times he tried to pick it up one-handed. He didn't do so, and he's just picked the ball off the ground, I think, in the end. I think he put his hand down to try and pick it up, but if he had picked it, Cyril, if he had picked it, he was through.
He actually beat 3 Turloughmore backs, kind of lackadaisical enough, but it's a game, it's a funny game. Turlough seem to be on top, and yet they're not pulling away, and it's a game Cash to go in. Here's a nice little free by Dahi out to the side.
The free out towards Jamie Holland, and Jamie Holland wins possession from out on the sideline, sprays the ball right across the field looking for Barry McDonough, but it's overcooked. It should be won by Ger Farrer. Farrer gets there, and Farrer gets a free surely there, and that's a free for Ger Farrer, and maybe a yellow card for Killian Whelan. Not much in it though, but it's a free for Ger Farrer. But Ger Farrer has shown his experience there, fouled in his own 65-metre line. You said it's a funny game, sir. There's no real life to it. It's maybe I don't want to be giving out, but maybe if it was in Athenry or somewhere like that, the crowd would be on top of it. It's such a big, vast place here, and 2 traditional rivals, and we know there's a great rivalry between them down through the years. But there's no, it's a game that's waiting for something to happen, isn't it?
The crowd, the few hundred are here. You see, you're a good bit back from the pitch now. Ger is up, and he probably take. Well, he won't take this one, but it's a kind of a game. Cashler hanging in, and if they keep like this, anything can happen. Turlough aren't put them away. Now this is long way up, but no on this fella.
Yeah, he's back in his own 65-metre line. Ger Farrer, he's taking this, but it's at an advantageous angle for him. But if he connects with this properly, if it goes over the bar, all of a sudden we'll be back to a point. But has he got the distance?
Suits a left-handed striker.
Ger Farrer launches it in towards the goals. It's going to drop short. It's a dangerous ball in towards the square. They're going to go for it. The ball is batted though out towards Oisin Connolly for Castlegar. Castlegar need a score from Oisin Connolly now, and Oisin Connolly, has he provided it? Has he put it over the bar? A first score for Oisin Connolly today. A man that Castlegar will need on the ball to score. He's out at centre half forward now. It's 12 points to 11 all of a sudden. A point between them, and the rain is falling, sir.
Yeah, anyone's game and the rain is falling. It's going to get slippy.
12 points to 11. Darragh Walsh takes the puck out over to the far side of the field. The ball is going to break into the path of Sean O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon is in possession. O'Hanlon is in it now for Turloughmore. This will be a super score if O'Hanlon can put it over the bar. He can put it over the bar. Great score by Sean O'Hanlon, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a point. That's 3 for Sean O'Hanlon. I think the Turloughmore are playing when they're in a bit of bother. Darragh Walsh has gone to Sean O'Hanlon, and Sean O'Hanlon has delivered. Great puck out. A great catch by Greg Thomas. Off to Killian Callaghan. Killian Callaghan gets it inside towards Jack Coyne. It's a race possession. Jack Coyne has it ahead of Ronan Burke. Jack Coyne has got Oisin Connolly in support, but he's going to wind up for a score himself, and it's an effort that's gone in towards the goals. It's going to be caught by the goalkeeper though. He probably should have played it to Oisin Connolly, and eventually Darragh Walsh gets the ball out towards Kevin Hussey. Kevin Hussey's got a man further forward. That man is Barry McDonough. That's a Turloughmore man down on the far side of the field, and Barry McDonough just goes route 1 in towards the full forward, and it breaks off Brendan Phelan. Who's going to win possession? It's going to be the Castlegar man. That's Martin Connolly. Connolly gets it across the field towards Dean Higgins in space, and Dean Higgins looks upfield again to look for Killian Callaghan, but Turloughmore have numbers there. One of those is Dahi Burke. He gets it across to Ronan Burke. Ronan Burke to the goalkeeper Darragh Walsh, and he's to raise the ball out towards Kevin Hussey. Kevin Hussey comes inside his man. Kevin Hussey now for Turloughmore going forward, gets the ball off towards Darragh Whelan. Darragh Whelan tries to win the ball under pressure there from Ger Farrer and Darragh Neary, and eventually he gets the ball long down the field. It's won by Matthew Tarpey ahead of Sean Neary. Matthew Tarpey is in possession. Another man just back from injury gets the ball off to Sean O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon going forward now. O'Hanlon on the 45-metre line. He got the last point for Turloughmore. He's got the next one as well. A great score by Sean O'Hanlon. That's 4 points. When scores were needed for Turloughmore, he's come up trumps with 2 really good scores.
Very natural,
14-11.
very natural on left or right. This time now he's going to hit the puck out back in, came too fast. But this guy, like he's, as you say, when Turlough need to score, he's coming up trumps the whole time. he's very good on both sides, and he's, you know, like, he is inside the county panel, and, you know, it'd be nice if he got her kind of steadied into a place. Long puck out again, high.
Long puck out looking for Greg Thomas, who's now out to wing forward, and Greg Thomas puts up the hand that breaks into the path of Cillian Callahan. Cillian Callahan is in possession. There's no real structure to that Castlegar full forward line. He had no one to pick out really there, and that ball is going to break into the path of Barry McDonough under pressure from Farragher there. Farragher tries to pick it up for Castlegar. Farragher nearly had it in the hand, but it's picked up by Kevin Hussey. Kevin Hussey's in possession now. There's 3 between them all of a sudden, and Kevin Hussey going forward now for Turloughmore. 14 points to 11. Kevin Hussey still soloing forward. He hand passed the ball in towards the middle of the field towards Barry McDonough. Barry Mac looks upfield and he decides to go across the field, but he's blocked down there, and eventually the ball is going to break into the path of Kevin Hussey, who's hushed in the back. Referee says it was a shoulder, and the ball has got out over the line on the far side of the field, and Donald Barry came from a long way there to will we call it a shoulder, sir? Yeah, but it's got out over the line anyway, and it's a line ball that's given to Castlegar.
We might call it one, but the Turloughmore crowd here in front of it didn't call one. Here's Ger Farragher again. It just when Turlough seem to be getting on top to kind of make a mistake, and here's Ger again. Like, he's a long way out, but this guy, like, he's capable of doing anything with the ball.
Yeah, 14 points to 11.
They need a score to hang in.
A big win for Haskell Fohana, by the way. They have beaten Killarney from 218 to 216 in the
it's a big win.
Senior B Championship semi-final. Big win for them, as you said. They're in the final now as Ger Farragher gets ready to take the sideline from the far side of the field. Ger Farragher high in towards the goals. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? It has gone over that bar. It's a superb score by Ger Farragher. What a score by Farragher. That's 6 points for him. 2 from the sideline cut, and all of a sudden it's 14 points to 12.
Isn't it worth coming in to see him? Like, frees or line balls. He's just unreal altogether.
And Castlegar come again with Cathal Ryan, wins the puck out. He hand passes it forward towards Donald Barry in space. Barry's first touch lets him down, and Turlough do enough to repel the situation. They come away with Sean, and he's fouled. He's on an advantage. He's hooked there. That's going to be a free, and it's going to be a free to Turloughmore. But Castlegar, what a score by Ger Farragher, and really, as you said, it's worth your admission price to come to see the likes of himself, the likes of even Joe Canning, even at this stage of his career.
You can't rule them out from line balls or frees. Frees are one thing, but the line balls, like, you know, and I know when they go wide, they look terrible. But, like, if he gets 6, he'll get 3 or 4 line balls. Like, he'll get 3 or 4 or 6, which is a lot. Like, and, you know, if you look at the, well, I don't know what he's got him in this game already.
6 points. He's got 4 frees and 2 sidelines.
Yeah, sure. Like, it's you know, it's unreal, really. Like, here's Dahi Burke. He might go for Lynch. You wouldn't know. The last free he took now, he went to place it. Might go for it this time. Even though the breeze against him, this doesn't have any effect really.
On his own 65-metre line, he does go for it. He launches in towards. Out comes the goalkeeper, Liam O'Reilly. He's missed it. It's got it in the back of the net. It's a goal for Turloughmore. I don't know, did anybody get a touch? Brendan Phelan was in there. Brendan Phelan is claiming it, but the goalkeeper came out into no man's land, Cyril.
He came out, you see, and he didn't get the ball. Phelan came across him, like no one held off. Look what's happening. You're coming down, and just a little flick by Phelan.
Yeah, Brendan Phelan is
that's a big score now in this game.
That's a huge game in this goal in this game. It's 114 to 12 points. The ball is pucked over to the far side of the field, and Turloughmore have it with Conor Walsh. He gets the ball inside, and it's Sean O'Hanlon running forward again. Sean O'Hanlon with 4 points so far. Is Sean O'Hanlon going to go for point number 5? He doesn't have the hurl. He hand passes the ball off to Dara Whelan. He's soloing for Turlough. All of a sudden there could be 6 between them. There is 6 between them because it's put over the bar, and the man who puts it over the bar is Dara Whelan. A great score. 115 now to 12 points. Good score by Dara Whelan there.
Great score, like, and they're kind of on a run now. Like, all of a sudden they've got 1-1. That goal is a big score. Castle need a score now. What is it? 115 to 12. All of a sudden it's kind of opened up.
Yeah, Owen Teagle is coming in for Castlegar, by the way, wearing number 4.
You'd have to say that it was a great score by Feely. He just got away from the cornerback and got a little flick. And when you get a flick in there, it can go into the net, but it can go anywhere. But the goalie just didn't get to it.
Mark Gill is the man that's coming out wearing number 17 for his side. And Mark Gill is succumbing, I'd say, to injury as well, as that ball goes over to the far side of the field. It's gone out of the line, and Ger Farragher will go over to take it again. But that goal for Turloughmore has given them massive momentum in this game. 115 to 12 points, and I suppose they had goal scoring opportunities, but that one came out of nowhere. Phelan just got the touch in it, and it landed in the net.
Well, you see, you can have all the game plans you like, and play a lovely soft ball in front of full forward line, and play a crossfield ball out to the corners, but a lot of the goals still come from a ball coming into the square, and if someone gets a touch, you can go anywhere. Here's Farragher again.
Farragher with the sideline cut. This one has the distance, but it doesn't have the accuracy. He's hit
Not
5 sidelines. He's scored 2 and he's missed 3, I think. But he's such a wonderful exponent of the sideline cut, as this ball is taken by the goalkeeper Dara Walsh. 115 to 12 points, his side lead. They lead by 6 points. They'll be happy the way things are going in this county championship quarter final. The ball breaks out into the path of Kevin Hussey for Turloughmore. There's 2 men in the Turloughmore full forward, and he decides to pick it up to Cillian Whelan, who's running forward. The 2 number 5s battle for possession, and it's the Castlegar man who has it. It's Donald Barry coming away for Castlegar. Donald Barry gets the ball back towards Dean Higgins. Dean Higgins off to Martin Connolly, and Connolly first times the shitter down the field, but there's no real pattern in this Castlegar attack at all, and Turloughmore have numbers back there. Dahi work off to Dan Loftus. Loftus decides to go long, but he's half hooked. The ball is going to break towards Dean Higgins, and Higgins takes it out of the air. His hurl is caught there as well, and that's going to be a free out. And a
playing
free
well,
out.
isn't he? Dean Higgins, fine
Dean
hurler.
Higgins is a fine hurler and playing well, it must be said, at wing back for Castlegar. He's taken this free himself. He decides to go long with that ball in towards the full forward end. It's going to break though, and it's going to break towards Dan Loftus. But I'm commenting, Cyril, on the fact that there's no real pattern of play to that Castlegar attack. And Turloughmore have 2 extra men back in defence, Sean and Daniel Loftus on that occasion.
Good tackle there.
Good tackle as well by Oisin Connolly. It's a line ball, and this side of the field, and no doubt it'll be
another man. I don't know if he's on the panel or not. He was probably not there, but that Daniel Loftus is kind of playing very, very steady as well. Good, steady, strong on the ball. Panel. Here's Farrer from this side. You wouldn't bet against him not scoring this side. I know he missed the last one, but he's having a look around this time. He doesn't want to miss time, but there isn't much he can do. He still has to go for it, I think.
Ger Farrer will take the sideline cut for Castlegar. He's already pointed 2 sidelines. He points the third one now, by the way, because that one has gone straight over the bar. A superb score by Ger Farrer. He nonchalantly puts it over the bar. 3 sideline cuts he has scored. It's 115 to 13 points.
Well, it's a Farrer show, really. Like, he's looking for his age. You have to admire him. He's a fantastic hurler, great craftsman, like, and lovely fella to boot. Here's a nice puck out down to
Will it be intercepted by Des Hines? It will be intercepted by Des Hines. It's picked up by Greg Thomas, but he's hooked there. Greg Thomas tries to pick the ball up there under pressure. Des Hines tries to help him out. Greg Thomas tries to pick it again, but there's 3 Turloughmore there. The ball's gone out of the line on this side of the field, and Paul Fahey has indicated that it's
he's not too sure.
Ball. He's not too sure.
No, the ref is.
What way it's going, and the ref Shane Hines has decided it's going to Turloughmore. 115 to 13 points, and Turlough get the sideline.
To be fair, now it was a Turloughmore. You could see it here from here, like, I'd say Cashler and even protesting.
Yeah, definite Turloughmore ball.
But if they got it to take it, why wouldn't they?
And this is a sideline on this side of the field, and Dan Loftus will hit it.
Score is now 115 to 13 points, and Cashel really need a score to hang in there.
Here comes Dan Loftus with the sideline for his side. He looks across the field though towards Jamie Holland. It's a ball that's gone down the central channel. Taken out of the air, was it by Simon Thomas, is about to say, as Conor Walsh has gone inside. There's nobody on him if Turlough can get the ball inside to him, but Donald Barry goes back to help out the Castlegar defence there, and eventually Turlough have it with Brendan Phelan. Phelan a goal and a point so far. He's in possession. He tries to pull on that ball, but it's intercepted by Donald Barry, and Donald Barry does well to get the ball across the field towards Dean Higgins in space. Dean Higgins looks upfield, but again Turlough have extra numbers back in defence, and this is 2 men for Turloughmore against 1 man for Castlegar, and the ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Oisin Connolly. Connolly does well. Connolly's in possession. He looks back the field. Connolly sprays the ball across the field looking for the runner. The runner is Killian Callahan. He comes inside his man. There's a man inside for Castlegar to kick out his own Teagle. Teagle has got an extra player. This is a goal scoring opportunity if he can pick out Greg Thomas. He doesn't even see Greg Thomas. He goes for the score. Teagle and puts it wide. There was nobody at all on Greg Thomas across on the 20-metre line if he had seen him.
If he had to look across, he was on his own. It was a great move by Cashel. Turloughmore backs were given out to another because they had extra backs, but there were nowhere to be found. That was a chance for Castlegar. What have we gone? 15 minutes.
Yeah, 115 to 13 points. Quick kick out goes to Daniel Loftus. And Loftus looks upfield. He goes across the field towards Jamie Holland. The ball breaks past Jamie Holland. Then Simon Thomas goes through towards Brendan Phelan. Phelan tries to flick the ball away, but should be picked up by Cathal Ryan. And Cathal Ryan is in possession now for Castlegar. He gets the ball out to the middle of the field looking for Killian Callahan. And Cash will come on the attack without Callahan. Killian Callahan looks across the field looking for Greg Thomas. He's in front of his man. He has the ball in his hand. Greg Thomas has it. Lays the ball off to Teagle. Teagle tries to go forward. And Teagle is in possession now for Castlegar. He tries to make the space. He gets the ball back to Jack Coyne. Jack Coyne is under pressure there from 2 Turloughman. Killian Callahan on the far side of the field. He doesn't see him either, and he goes for a score, and Castlegar have butchered a couple of scoring opportunities because they just haven't been able to see what the man has been on, and that ball goes out the field towards Dara Whelan. Dara Whelan gets in possession. He plays the ball across the field towards Sean O'Hanlon. Sean O'Hanlon, the wing forward, is back in the wing back position, and he goes long in towards Matthew Tarpey. Tarpey's in front of his man. Tarpey's get there ahead of Sean Neary, and Tarpey has it. He flicks it off to Conor Walsh. Conor Walsh is going to go for a score. Conor Walsh with a score from play, and he puts it over the bar. That's 8 points for Conor Walsh, but it was the man on the far side of the field, Sean O'Hanlon, that went deep to win possession, and that means it's a puck out that's taken quickly, by the way, and Turlough are a man down, and the ball is going to be won by Killian Callahan. Good touch by Killian on the sideline. Sprays the ball across the field looking for Darren Neary. Neary goes up for possession, but brilliantly taken by the Turloughmore man there, and he's coming away with defence. Is it Ronan Brook that's coming out of defence? It is Ronzer, the full back. Caught it well.
Oh yeah, he drove out in front. He had to really, because the boys inside there, Thompson are big, but you won't get much better full backs than Ronan Brook. He knows how to play in it. He knows when to attack and that. And Dahi is holding the middle, kind of quiet for his high standards. But at the moment, what is it, 116 to 13 points. Turlough are in the driving seat, but Castlegar are still in the game. As a matter of fact, now the last 2 attacks, they've opened up the Turloughmore defence for, would you believe, for goals and didn't get any score at all out of them. Yeah,
there's a Turloughmore man down injured, 116 to 13 points, but that crucial goal came from Brendan Phelan, got the touch to a long delivery as Turlough maybe about to bring in another sub. Tom Kirk is getting ready for Turloughmore, a man who has seen action already in this year's championship, and it's going to be Turloughmore man that's going to get up. I think he's okay. Kevin Hussey making his first start of the championship campaign. But Turlough are getting stronger still as the championship
They are,
is
and
on.
I look,
Jamie Holland is back from injury, Matthew Tarpey is back, Kevin Hussey is back.
Sean Loftus is getting there as well. Yeah, and even them up front, like you'd have to say that Brendan Phelan is a big plus, a big strong man, gives them something that little bit extra.
The ball goes long in towards the full forward, and Phelan knocks it down again towards Dara Walsh, or Conor Walsh I should say. Sean Neary's trying to come away from defence. The referee says play on. Sean Neary's in possession. Sean Neary's coming out of defence. Sean Neary now soloing forward for Castlegar. Sprays the ball across the field towards Dean Higgins. Dean Higgins has it now for Cashel, and Dean Higgins looks upfield looking for Darren Neary, who's in at full forward. Ronzer is out in front of him, and Ronan Burke does well. And Ronan Burke is playing well at full back, gets the ball out the field, and Cashel Turlough come again with Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke now soloing forward now. Dahi Burke plays the ball in towards Matthew Tarpey. Tarpey's in possession. He hand passes it back to Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke off to Mark Murphy. This will be a superb score if it goes over the bar by Mark Murphy.
Score of the championship. Score of the championship. Brilliant score. All the backs can move all together like a wave of one coming through, and it fell to Matt Murphy, the cornerback over there. Fantastic score, as good as you see anywhere. Yeah, all of a sudden Turlough are starting to flow.
Yeah, they sure are. 117 to 13 points. Great score by Mark Murphy. Of course, his first cousin Adam Hogan was nominated for the Young Player of the Year at the Clareman, as that ball is going to be worked out, and it's a free out for Castlegar. But what a score. It started by Ronan Burke, and in fairness to Ronan Burke, he's come out with two big balls in the last couple. The last two stickers that have gone into him, the last two balls that have gone in there, he's come out superbly with them.
He's not coming from behind. He's actually gone out 6 inches in front, and he's tearing out to the ball. He has to, because, like, you know, Thomas is very big in there. If you stand behind him, even if he doesn't catch it, it's going to break. Like, you're not going to catch it anyway on him, but, like, definitely when you get out in front, and that's what he's doing now. Cashel put on a few subs here now. They're throwing caution to the wind. They probably have to.
Kevin Grinnan is coming in for Darren Erie, and Castlegar have the free with Gerard Farrer. It's launched in towards the goals. It's a dangerous ball. Up goes Greg Thomas to try to take it out of the air. He just dropped it out of his hand to feed Cotter. There could have been possibilities for Castlegar. The ball breaks. Who's going to win it? Jack Coyne tries to win it for Castlegar. He's under pressure here from Dara Whelan. Whelan and Coyne battling possession, and Dara Whelan, or Jack Coyne, tries to go down it. Whelan shows commendable spirit to come in there, and it's won superbly by Sean Lannan. Sean Lannan tries to burst his way out of defence. He does burst his way out of defence, but the ball goes out over the line at the same time, and it's a line ball between the 14 and the 20 metre line, and Gerard Farrer will come over to take it. He's already got three.
Very noticeable today, and since I've seen Turlough play, and I've seen them in the other matches, they're playing Sean Lannan today wing midfield, which is probably his best position, because he'll do the donkey work up and down, all the hard graft, and he spheres the fiddle, takes rattles, gives rattles, like, you know, and he's after giving the rattle there to Jack Coyne, and isn't that easy to put down Jack Coyne? Coyne is hurt, that's for a while, but like Turlough are in the driving seat. Cashel aren't going to go down out of 5. What's left? There's a good 10 minutes left. Anything could still happen, but you'd feel that Castlegar need a goal to come right back into the game to give them that lift. What is it? 117, 20 points, 13, 7 points in it. It's nothing in hurling. It looks a lot, but it might be in football, but not in hurling. Jack Coyne is still getting, you know, this fella's tough as nails. He'll get up.
Yeah, it's hard. Castlegar aren't even warming up a sub, so Jack Coyne should be okay, but it's a sideline for Gerard Farrer. It's a difficult sideline. He's having a word there with Paul Glynn, part of the management team, and I'm sure they're saying, will I go for it? I'm sure he will go for it, because he's just on the 14 metre line as he takes this sideline cut. Gerard Farrer in towards the goals. Gerard Farrer, has he put it over the bar? He has put it over the bar. Oh, it's vintage from Gerard Farrer, and even the Turloughmore crowd in front of us here are clapping that one, because it's a superb score. 4 sideline cuts Cyril he has scored today.
Look, when you see art and craft like that, whether you're from Turlough or Castlegar or Lee Mellows or wherever you're from, you just have to applaud it, and you have to recognise, you know, real class when you see it.
That was the most difficult of the lot. 117 to 14 points. It's a joy to see the way Farrer is taking the sideline cuts for Castlegar today. The ball has worked out the defence, and it's Mark Murphy who has it for Turloughmore. Mark Murphy goes long in towards Matthew Tarpey.
This guy's causing trouble now since he came on.
Yeah, Tarpey was very good the last day he came on. Sprays a brilliant ball across the field to Barry Mack, but Barry Mack loses possession, and Gerard Farrer tries to pick it up. Castlegar tried to come away with possession, but Brendan Phelan makes a use of himself, but eventually it's picked up by Castlegar's Cathal Ryan, soloing out now for his side, but blocked, and the ball breaks to Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas is in possession. Simon Thomas looks across to Gerard Farrer. Farrer hand passes the ball straight across the field towards the man wearing number 8. That's Dean Higgins. Dean Higgins, as we've said, has a fine campaign for Castlegar. He goes long in towards the full forward, in towards Simon Thomas or Greg Thomas. He's been marked by Daniel Loftus now, but Dahi Burke picks it up and gets the ball off to Kevin Hussey now for Turloughmore. Kevin Hussey soloing forward now. Kevin Hussey still going forward. He drops the ball, picks it up again, plays the ball across the field to Sean Lannan. Lannan looks upfield. Lannan solos forward now. Lannan tries to get away from Des Hines. He does get away from Des Hines. He comes inside 2 men there, and Sean Lannan still going forward. He's half hooked though. He went for the score. It could drop though in a dangerous position. Out comes the goalkeeper Liam O'Reilly, and Liam O'Reilly's in possession now for Castlegar, and Liam O'Reilly's soloing out now from the goalkeeping position. Liam O'Reilly looks upfield and he decides to score. Route 1 in towards that full forward line. Greg Thomas is going up for Castlegar, as is Killian Callahan. Callahan takes it down. Callahan is under pressure. He's under serious pressure. He picks the ball. He didn't pick it off the ground. No. I think he's been adjudged to pitch it off the ground, but in fairness, Sir, it bounced into his hand.
It's a wrong decision.
Yeah, I think it's a wrong decision. It bounced into his hand, in fairness.
To be fair to him now, you have to say.
It bounced into his hand, in fairness, and it's going to be a free that's given against him, but when the breaks are going against you. And in fairness to Turloughmore, they haven't said anything, of course, and why would they? But it's a free to Turloughmore, but I think it bounced into his hand there, in fairness.
Well, it was very near, like, the linesman, he's gone in to give the free as well. Like, I'd have to say it was hard look there, like, but it just shows when things are going for you, they're going for you. Nothing is going right. They're not getting any break at the moment, Castlegar. Again, it's Dahi Burke. The last one he took like this, floating around the square, and Phelan got a touch straight into the back of the net. That was the kind of what gave them that kind of leeway. Was it 20 points, 117 to 14 points?
117 to 14 points, as this free is going to be taken by Dahi Burke. We have 7 minutes to go, and Dahi Burke launches it long in towards the goals. I think it might have too much purchase on it, has it? It's going to be batted out though. Phelan tried to get there, but it's won by the Castlegar man. It just dropped dead. It's picked up by Cathal Ryan, gets it out towards Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas is in possession now. Cashel needs goals at this stage. They're 6 points behind. We have 7 minutes to go. The ball is spread out the field, and eventually they work it across the field to Liam O'Reilly. He leaves it to Ger Farrer, and Ger Farrer now is in possession for Castlegar. But we look up the field. There's two Turloughmore men totally unmarked. Mark Murphy and Dahi Burke. If that ball goes long, it comes up towards Sean, and he tries to bat it down. He does bat it down though, but it's Owen Teagan who tries to pick it up. But Dara Whelan shows determination to get there for Turloughmore. He tries to pull on that ball. It goes over towards the sideline on the far side of the field. It's gone out of the line. The referee has decided that the linesman has said it's going to be a line ball to Turloughmore over on the far side of the field. As we see, Turlough could be warming up subs as well. Breen Connolly is warming up for Turloughmore. He could be about to see action.
As I say right there, like Cashel will have to throw away caution to the wind. What's left? There's about 7 minutes left. They still have a sweeper back. They need to push up because they have no chance. They're staying in the game, but they're not going to win it because, like as you said, Turlough not only have the one back, they have two extra back. They're quite happy to play with the 3 or 4.
Turloughmore's Brendan Phelan looks in a bit of discomfort. Cyril as well over on the far side of the field. I think he's down injured. I didn't see what happened.
No, he's a strong man. Like it could be a hamstring, so I don't know. He's stretching in a way.
The Turloughmore medical team, Dr. Brendan Day, hasn't gone out to him, but of course Brendan Phelan is a doctor himself, so he might need much attention.
Jesus, it is the same thing. He's feeling the pain, whether he's a doctor or not. But like he's an asset to Turloughmore because he has what the Turloughmore lads haven't. He has that bit of brawn and strength and kind of doing the donkey walk and horsing around. Whereas the other boys, the other lads are lovely hurlers. I'd say they'll take him off. Yeah,
Breen Connolly has gone in now wearing number 23. It is Brendan Phelan who is coming off for Turloughmore, but. Not sure what the injury is, but Brendan Phelan has got a goal and a point. He's proved his worth for Turloughmore today, as this is going to be a puck as a sideline on the far side of the field.
Number 23, Brian Connolly replaces number 14, Brendan Phelan.
So Brendan Phelan is gingerly getting himself up to his feet. 117 to 14 points. 5 minutes of normal time to go. Plus, I'm sure about maybe 3 minutes of additional time. So we 7 or 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, there will be injury time. There's no doubt about that. But for the Castlegar, they need to get a goal, I think, to come back to give them kind of a lifeline into the game.
117 to 14 points. The sideline cut is taken. It's intercepted by Simon Thomas now for Castlegar. Simon Thomas looks upfield. He's driven it long in towards the half-forward line, and Ger Farrer tries to pick it up, but Killeen Callahan has it. He's got a runner inside him if he can pick out him. Killeen Callahan tries to pick him out. He does pick him out, and that runner is Kevin Grennan. Grennan is in possession now for Castlegar. He comes inside his man. He goes for a score from the sideline. It'll be a super effort if it goes over the bar. It hasn't gone over the bar though. That's 8 wides for Castlegar. They'll be disappointed with that one. 117 to 14 points. Dara Walsh, the goalkeeper, is taking his time with this one as Tom Quirk is about to come on as well now for Castlegar. Or for Turloughmore, I should say. That ball is going out towards Daniel Loftus. Daniel Loftus has to stretch to get there. He does get there. Loftus comes inside his man, and Loftus decides to go long down the field looking for Conor Walsh. The ball breaks over his head. It breaks over Simon Thomas as well, and it should be picked up by Sean O'Hanlon. He's got 4 points. Is this point number 5? It sure is point number 5 for Sean O'Hanlon. He's having a vintage campaign for Turloughmore this year's championship. He had 10 points coming into this year's championship. He's now got 5 more. 15 points in the 4 games or the 5 games for him now, but left and right he can do it all. 5 points for the UL student, and I think he's part of the UL team as well. I was talking to TJ Brennan during the week, and TJ was telling me that Sean O'Hanlon is possibly going to be playing Fitzgibbon this year as well for UL, which will bring him on further as that ball goes long in towards the full forward line. It's won by Breen Connolly. He's got a runner in support. Breen Connolly turns his man. He's got Matthew Tarpey inside him. This could be a goal scoring opportunity, but Connolly's going to tap it over the bar, is he? And Breen Connolly has put it over the bar. Good score by Breen Connolly, the substitute, and that's a good score by him, and that means it's now Turloughmore who have stretched 1 goal and 19 points to 14 points in front. They're gone, I think, 8 in front at this stage, Cyril, and look to be on their way to the semi-finals. Yeah,
they've settled in. That goal they got, like that from Phelan, that gave them the kind of, would you say, the leeway. They're taking off. The wing back.
They're taking off Kevin Hussey, and Kevin Hussey is coming in.
Only back from injury.
Tom Quirk is coming on from only back from injury, and this game will bring him on as well as that ball goes long again. Dahi Burke is coming out underneath it for Turloughmore. He says, "Get out of my way," but the ball breaks though, and it's going to break towards Killian Whelan trying to pick up. It's Dahi Burke who comes away with the centre half back. Dahi dropped the hurl there. Referee says play on the ball. It's going to break towards Dara Whelan. Whelan wants to come away from it, and it's a free. Surely it is a free. Barry McDonough is the man that's been fouled, and that's going to be a free out. 119 to 14 points, and the ball has been brought further forward as well by the referee Shane Hines for something that was said. But Turlough are going to be in the semi-final, you would think, at this stage, Cyril. They're getting better with every game.
They are, and I see Barry McDonough, as you say, got a rattle there and he's gone down. But that guy came on again in Ballinasloe as well. I thought he played very, very well. Now maybe he plays better coming on, but like he'd be on most other teams. But you'd have to say today, like Sean O'Hanlon is playing great stuff. Like Conor Welch is coming back to himself. Hussey, it's good to see Hussey back, kind of a natural athlete. Dahi Burke stays centre back. Daniel Loftus probably be on the senior panel as well, I would think. Very natural hurler. They were on top all through, but they couldn't push it away. But once the goal came, it kind of gave them life, and they'll be serious contenders once they get. And if Sean Loftus gets back, they're going to be hard to beat.
Burke takes the free, it goes, scoops it forward towards Jamie Holland, who tries to come out in front of his man. He does come out in front of his man. The ball breaks the way to the path of Tom Cork, and Tom Thomas going forward now for Turloughmore. He's on an advantage. Tom Cork goes for the score, and Tom Cork has he put it over the bar, and Tom Cork has put it over the bar. Another score for Tom Cork. It's his 4th point of this year's championship. He puts it over the bar, and the last day Turlough brought on subs. 3 of them scored from play. 2 of them have scored now. Bring Connolly and Tom Cork.
Tom Cork is strong. He's unorthodox, like left and top. It's hard enough to mark him. Like he's effective in his own way. 120
to 14 points. The ball is won by Sean Lennon, and Sean Lennon gets it off to Daniel Loftus, back to Sean Lennon, and Turlough well on top now. The ball goes long in towards Matthew Tarpey. Tarpey's out in front of his man. Good touch by Matthew Tarpey to spin Martin Connolly there. Tarpey has it now. Tarpey goes inside his man. There's a man inside. That's Jamie Holland. Goal scoring opportunity to finish the game. Jamie Holland into the back of the net. A goal for Turloughmore. Jamie Holland is the man who puts it in the net. 2:20 for Turloughmore. 14 points for Castlegar. This is a serious statement of intent by the Turloughmore men, sir. They lead by 12 points.
And I was just saying to you online, the Tarpey's been very effective. Again, he left on the top, but very hard to mark and very effective, and not shy giving the ball, like, which is a great asset to have. Turlough are now beginning to cruise.
Yeah, Turloughmore well on top. 12 points in it. There was 1 point in it about 10 minutes into the second half, sir, and then Turlough went 2 up. I think they got the goal then, which really put a bit of daylight between them. And that goal that they got really has, I suppose, taken the initiative and the flow out of anything that Castlegar had.
Yeah, and it kind of gave a real kind of impetus to Turloughmore. Like all of a sudden, like they are strong around the pitch. But to be fair to Castlegar, were in the game all through until that goal went in. When that went in, then it seemed to kind of lights out. Again, the ref's bringing I thought he was bringing it forward. I don't know what Cash are going to do here. Will they try to work a goal?
Killian Callan has taken, because Ger Farrer has gone in towards the goals, as we see that Conor Shaughnessy is coming on for Turloughmore in place of Sean O'Hanlon. Sean O'Hanlon has had a fine game as that ball goes in towards the goals. Ger Farrer tries to double on it into the net, but he doesn't do so as Mark Murphy tries to win it for Turloughmore. Mark Murphy gets the ball back towards Daniel Loftus. Loftus has it, and Loftus tries to come away with possession, but eventually the men of Castlegar have it. They try to play the ball across the field, but Dahi Burke comes away now for Turloughmore. Dahi Burke in possession, and Dahi Burke does well to get that ball out the field for his side. It goes long down the field. It's won by Conor Walsh, Conor Walsh. He drops possession though, and eventually the ball is won by Killian Callahan. Callahan goes long in towards the full forward line, and they try to win it with Oisin Connolly. His first touch though lets him down. He tries to pick it at the second attempt. He has the ball. Oisin Connolly now has got 1 point, burrowing his way through, but that's 3 Turloughmore men there. One of them is Mark Murphy, who tries to come away with possession from the corner back position. He's under serious pressure there. Ger Farrer has it for Castlegar. He tries to pick it up, and Farrer has it in his hand, and Ger Farrer is on an advantage here. He's fouled. That's going to be a free in. 2:20 to 14 points, 31 minutes played. Not quite sure what the additional time will be, but we have 1 minute almost of that played now as Liam Gordon, the 4th official, goes to pick up the board to tell us what the additional time will be. Of course, the second game takes place at 4:15. It sees St Thomas has put their county title on the line when they take on Capitagal.
Farrer will go here now. He has to go for a goal.
Yeah, 4 minutes additional time, by the way. We've 1 minute of that already played. It's 2:20 to 14 points. Turloughmore won't want to concede a goal. They didn't concede a goal last time out. Indeed, they've only conceded 2 goals in this year's championship. One to Gort. They've only conceded 1 goal in this year's championship. That was against Gort, and that was in the last minute of the game against Gort. So in fairness, their defence has held up fairly well throughout the championship.
They won't want to let in a goal now, and Darragh Welch is doing the right thing. He's getting in front of the backs. He's the first at the ball.
Here comes Farrer with the free. He goes low, it's blocked by Darragh Walsh. Comes out to Dean Higgins. He tries to pull it first time. Dean Higgins pulls it at the second time. It goes across the goal. It's in the net. A goal for Simon Thomas. He scoops it in the net for Castlegar, and Simon Thomas is the man who puts it in the net. It's 2:20 to 1:14, but it's come too late from Castlegar's perspective. It's 26 points to 17. I see Darren Shaughnessy and Paul Glynn, the Turloughmore man and the Castlegar man, having a word on the sideline here that they probably know that the game is up and that Turlough are going to be through to the semi-finals. But Simon Thomas gets the goal. The puck out goes to the far side of the field. 2:20 to 1:14. It's picked up by Killian Callahan. Callahan tries to get away from his man. He's fouled there, surely. He is fouled. It's going to be a free, and the free out, and Simon Thomas will take it.
That goal will make Castle finish strong. Like, there's 2 or 3 minutes left the whole time. Like, and it's funny, they'll be disappointed in the goal because they'll have one against Gort in the last minute as well.
Yeah, they're the only 2 goals that Turlough have conceded in this year's championship. Simon Thomas has got a goal in the point now. 2:20 for Turlough, 1:14 for Castlegar. 32 minutes have been played. That means we have 2 minutes of the additional time yet to play here. As Simon Thomas takes the free for Castlegar from back in his own half back line. He goes long. He gets it up towards the 20-metre line. It's going to break into the path of Killian Callahan. He's in possession, or is it Jack Hine actually? Jack Hine goes across the field looking for Des Hines. Hines tries to pull it, but it's won there by Ronan or Sean Lennon. He gets it out towards Dara Whelan, and Dara Whelan decides to go long with that ball, but Castlegar have extra players in defence now, and that ball is picked up by Cathal Ryan. Cathal Ryan goes in towards the full forward line with that. Greg Thomas goes up for Castlegar. The ball breaks in, ties the goal in towards the goalkeeper, and Dara Walsh, the goalkeeper, deals competently with that one, and he first times the shitter down the field. But again, it should be won by Castlegar. Castlegar are in possession. The ball is going to be in towards Killian Callahan. His first touch sets him down, and it's picked up by Conor Shaughnessy for Turloughmore. Conor Shaughnessy looks across the field looking for Breen Connolly. Connolly's in front of his man. Connolly takes on his man. He goes past his man. He's bearing down on goal. This is a goal scoring opportunity for Breen Connolly. Breen Connolly for Turloughmore. Is he fouled there for a penalty? He's not, says the referee. He loses possession. Good defensive play there by the Castlegar men, as Breen Connolly thought he was going to score a goal for Turloughmore, but out comes Cathal Ryan, and Cathal Ryan does well to get the ball off to good player, out to Donald Barry. Donald Barry gets the ball further forward towards Owen Teagle. Teagle wearing number 4 now, tries to pick the ball up. He does pick it up. He has the ball in his hand. Owen Teagle gets the ball back to Cathal Ryan. Cathal Ryan gets the ball further forward, looking for Kevin Grennan, but he overcooks the pass there. It should be intercepted by Killian Whelan. Does he get a push in the back? He does get a push in the back, and that's going to be a free out. And we have 3 minutes of the additional time played. We have about 30 seconds in fact left in this game. Turloughmore are going to be in the final, or the semi-final, and they'll be formidable opponents to whoever they play in that county semi-final. Yeah,
well, they've been threatened for the last few years, like, and a lot of great underage stuff coming through. And you look at the kind of, we'll call them the new names, you know what I mean, Sean O'Hanlon, you know, Conor Welsh, these guys, you know, Whelan. These are all kind of new enough, like, but they're still around. Oh,
Dahi Burke is hit with a hard shoulder there. He gets the ball back to Jamie Holland. Holland is going to go for a score, but it's going to go to the wrong side of the post, and that's 7 wides now for Turlough. They won't be too concerned about that because they have scored 2 goals and 20 points as opposed to 114. The 4 minutes of additional time have been played. The ball is played out towards Dean Higgins, and with that the referee Shane Hines has blown the full-time whistle, and Turloughmore are the first team through to the championship semi-finals for 2023, the senior championship semi-finals. Worthy victors, sir. They have won it 220 to 114.
Yeah, like 7 times, and like there was that in it, but they couldn't just get the goal in the first half. And when they did, like when Phelan got the goal, that kind of ended. You'd have to say that, like, the best team won. Look at Turloughmore are very balanced. Even the subs you saw coming on there, you know, the McDonough, these guys, they didn't weaken the team. Tarpey left on top, didn't weaken the team at all. And if they can get back Sean, that good, the young Sean Holland, Loftus, yeah, like, they'll be very, very formidable. No one will want, look at, you're into the last 4, you're not going to get easy anyway. Castlegar they had a great year. They'll be disappointed, but they got a few breaks early on in the championship this year they didn't get other years, and you know, they deserve to kind of go this far. I don't think they're ready yet for a semi-final. Like, they need a few more players. Like, and the boys like Turlough at this stage, even we call them the young lads, they're very, very experienced. I think that their team kind of picked better today. Welsh in goals, full back Ronan Burke going very well, Murphy going well, corner back, Dahi centre back good and solid, Holland wing back going very well, Sean Lamb midfield, natural position, Whelan going well with him, and like you know, the young lad, well, he's under 20 or 21. O'Hanlon playing very, very well. A big plus was Jamie Holland back and playing him centre forward. It released Sean Lamb for centre field, and like inside you had Phelan, who's very, very strong as well. They're beginning to get the pieces of the jigsaw together, and look, they'll be no one is going to beat them easy. They'll be as good as anyone going into that semi-final.
Yeah, 220 in the end for Turloughmore, 114 for Castlegar. Turloughmore in the county championship semi-finals. They'll await their opponents in 2 weeks' time. The other 3 quarter-finals are yet to take place, but Turlough, the first team into the semi-finals. Turlough 220, Castlegar 114. Of those have come from frees. That's another point for him. That's his first of the day. It's the first score up on Brendan Phelan. So 4 minutes gone here. It's a point to no score. It should be 2 points to no score after this. And Conor Walsh makes no mistake. He's his step of weather. It could take 15 or 20 minutes to get 4 scores. Sheriff Farrer takes the free. He's made no mistake. He puts it between the posts. The first score for Castlegar. But Conor Walsh does well to retrieve the situation. Is he fouled there? Referee says play on. It looks to be fouled. He hand passed the ball back to Sean O'Hanlon. It's a scoring chance for Sean O'Hanlon, and he puts it over the bar for Simon Thomas. And Simon Thomas has his bearing down on goal for Castlegar. He's on the 20-metre line. Simon Thomas puts that one over the bar. That's a point for Simon Thomas. This one goes inside the post. All these players will they'll have no excuse by the time they get to the county final, the two teams, because they'll have plenty of experience of Pearse Stadium. As Conor Walsh takes the free, he puts it over the bar.
Left hand side for that line ball.
Yeah, Sheriff Farrer